Hey, everybody, it's Sex Dr. Heather. Come on in. So, I'm here today at my New Philly studios asking random neighbors, people I know, people I've grown to love, about their sex lives, about when they first learned about sex. So I just am really interested in how people learn about sex. Once again, I am Sex Dr. Heather. I'm the owner and operator of Sexual and Health Wellness Studio. I'm a sexologist. I'm a sexsultant. I'm a sex educator. I'm a marriage and family therapist. Go on my website, www.sexdrheather.com, and visit, see what I'm doing. Check it out if you want to check it out. Thanks for joining me. Come on in, come on in. I am going to walk around and ask everyone how they first learned about sex today on Real Sex Talk with Sex Dr. Heather. You guys ready? So really quickly, I'm going to let you know to swipe left or right for iOS users, up or down for Android users, to share this on your Twitter or your Facebook, or do both. Or you can copy the link and send it to whoever you want to send it to so they can join later, tap the screen, give me hearts if you like what I'm saying, or you like what the special guest here today, what they're saying, or if you agree, let me hear a comment. Let me hear how you first learned about sex. Where are you guys joining me from today? Where you at? Where you at? So I'm in Philly. See Philly behind me? Bam. That's the skyline, folks. Tell me where you're from. Where you joining from today? Where you watching from? Hey, hello. Anyone out there? Mommy to be, Tashana. I see it's people watching. All right, so I'm going to go and talk to my first person. You ready? Med?
No, I'm not ready. Hold on.
Med. You guys know Med.
Hello.
Okay, I'll sit here.
Fleet, you know how to do this. I don't know how to be on camera.
All right, come on, Med. So
Hello,
this
everyone.
is, tell everybody who you are.
I'm Med Lindsay, aka Magnum Med. I'm a producer, director, and whatever else for mynewphilly.com and Magnum Lifestyle Media.
Boom.
Boom.
Okay. And I want to ask Med how he first learned about sex.
Wow. What I say, 5 years old, I was around a group of guys that was probably maybe 7 to 10 years older than me. They gave me a condom and told me it was a worm inside.
What?
So I was
A
playing.
worm inside a condom.
So I was playing with the packet because if you 5 years old, you feel a condom, you might think it's really a worm inside.
Wow.
And then they was laughing at me and then finally told me what it was used for. I was like, oh, okay.
And do you remember what they said?
I remember the term was doing it to a girl.
Doing it. Okay. All right. So
Doing it to a girl.
thank you for that, Med.
No problem.
Anything you want to add?
I'm not ashamed at all either.
That's right. Because now,
I feel like I'm very experienced and know even more since I learned even younger.
okay. So do you feel like you made better decisions because you learned at a younger age?
Yes and no. I knew about condoms
Well, that's good.
without having to have anybody have that talk, I guess. I knew about condoms and but no, everything else was pretty much trial and error, but I was excited to start. I don't know if that's good, but for me, that's cool, I guess.
Yeah.
I was excited to start, yes.
To get the ball rolling.
Get
All
the
right.
ball rolling.
Thanks, Matt.
Thank
So
you.
we're going to go to our next person over here. Hey, you guys can chime in anytime you'd like to chime in. Any questions for Med? Nobody had a question for Med? Okay.
We're one person, so we have to do this.
One person?
Yeah.
Here, you can hold that.
Hey guys. We are. Just hold it like this.
Oh, I'll turn it around. Okay.
Sir.
Okay, so tell us who you are.
What's up, y'all?
Hey guys, we're Bleak Psych. I'm Aaliyah.
Hearts, yay!
Hi.
Aaliyah gets hearts.
I'm Brian, if anybody cares.
Host, social media manager, the MMP.
Yeah,
Hello.
both of us, social media managers.
Yeah. Social John director, social
Yep.
John host. Let's not drag this.
We're
on.
packaged.
Okay, all right. So their
One person.
package. Tell me how you first learned about sex.
You go, because I don't remember. Because I'm a girl, so it's different for me. Like, I was raised by my grandparents, so like they didn't talk to me about sex. Like, I just kind of remember like really hearing about sex when I was in like high school. Like literally, I was a late bloomer, honestly. Like,
Well, you're not alone in that. There are people there's a lot of our world, America, I mean, they don't learn.
Yeah,
from their
I didn't
parents.
really learn anything about sex. I wasn't having sex.
Okay.
So I wasn't doing anything. Like, I didn't have sex till I was 18.
Okay.
Barely then.
My
'cause it was
story
Did
is-
you know everything when you were 18?
No.
Okay.
No, it was a terrible experience. Like,
Oh, right. This is the kind of stuff I want to
it was a
know.
horrible experience because I didn't know anything. So I didn't know what I was supposed to do. I had no idea. Like, nothing. Totally, like,
Well, I
Wow.
mean,
Thank you. That's good information.
terrible.
Well, okay. Just
All right.
because, so I don't lose my train of thought.
It was
Go
terrible.
ahead.
Nobody's supposed to know what to do the first time that they do it.
What
Ain't
you
that
mean,
right?
what to do?
Yeah,
Clarify
like,
that.
You know how to go
Because
about
if you're
that.
educated,
Yeah.
then
Well, I mean,
or if you
I
watch
mean,
porn,
what to
can-
do,
you
like
can
movement.
learn. Like, I mean,
get
let's
you,
say
but-
for myself, like I probably 9, 10 years old. That's probably when the first time I actually like started paying attention to it, as far as people saying to me, catching on, people talking around me. I think first people that actually said it to me, I think my uncle and my aunt had that birds and the bees talk.
That's
That shit to
good.
say. Yeah.
Do you remember
it?
it?
It was awkward. I don't remember verbatim.
Because like the birds and the bees, like what? Birds
Yeah, but I mean, I
and
didn't
bees?
What did
really
they
know
say?
what
Right.
they were talking
I've
about.
never even heard that talk. So what did they say? Like,
Right.
What did
Right.
they
Do
even
you
say?
remember?
I'm trying to-
Never even heard that. I hear about the birds and the bees, and I'm just like,
But
what
it's
is
weird.
Like what's the correlation?
Exactly.
Like
It's
Birds
weird
and bees.
because they say the birds and the bees, and then they go directly into what a man loves a woman do. All right, well, you
How
already
the
lost
hell-
me. How'd you go from birds and
Exactly.
bees to
Because
man
I've
and
never,
woman?
I've
I don't
honestly
get it.
never
Right.
understood.
Real talk. How the
Yeah.
hell does that make sense?
Like birds
I
and
don't understand it.
Or they're like,
But-
well, mommy and daddy. Like, all right.
Right.
I
Exactly.
definitely don't want to hear about mommy and daddy, especially at 10 years old. As far as I know, you two just kissed. That's it. I don't know how I got here. I really don't.
And a lot
Exactly.
of it was like high school,
But-
like if you have sex, you'll get pregnant or you'll get an STD. Like it was like, oh,
Scare tactics.
all right, right. So
Yeah.
then you don't have sex, and
Mm-hmm.
then like the first time was just like, this is what it is. This is hurt. Like I don't even want to do this. This is terrible.
Right.
Well,
Because
I can't
of no
really-
education
Well,
about
that's,
it.
You're
Yeah.
a guy, so it's different. Yeah, no education.
This is
Oh, yeah, it's
awesome.
definitely-
This is an
I
awesome
didn't
conversation.
know anything, Dr. Heather.
Well, guess what? You're among a very high percentage.
Yeah,
of
I didn't
people.
know anything.
Okay.
Now,
Yeah,
I'm
male
25,
and
so I
female.
know.
That's a lot of
Hence,
guys that
this
don't
is
know
why
it.
it's important to have sex
Exactly.
education at a young age.
'Cause I-
And just not sex, so I'm not just talking about intercourse. I'm talking
Right.
about love,
Right.
relationships, intimacy, touching, everything that
No,
goes along with
definitely.
it under the
Definitely.
umbrella.
It's definitely important.
So do you think when you have children, this will be something that you could consider?
Having that talk, the sex,
Not
sexual
birds and the bees,
education,
but like
Yeah, please don't talk.
like really.
they have
going-
books for like kindergarten
Oh
kids.
yeah, I feel like it's really
That doesn't
important
tell
to,
you you're gonna get herpes and here's a picture. It's not
No,
scare
I
tactics.
think I like something that you actually said, Doctor. Like the birds and the bees talk. In my opinion, I can't speak on everybody, but in my opinion, it was ineffective to me. I really learned so more amongst my peers, and
Which a lot of men
exactly,
say.
and through people that they were actually educated in the topic. So whether it be phys ed at school or whatever the case may be, whoever it is that's like a older figure around you, somebody that's more of a role model around you, probably have that type of conversation with them. Somebody's educated. I mean, for lack of better words. So,
Exactly.
but yeah, it's really important. If you're gonna have that talk with your child, then definitely educate yourself. 'Cause it would have been nice to know. Huh?
Can you have that talk?
Can I have that talk?
Yeah.
That was good. You're saying a lot of thoughtful things. I appreciate it.
Oh, no problem.
Because it's true. Like, it's the lack of sex education just is killing us. And literally, you know, it's killing our society when it comes to the African American society, you know, with just not knowing and just being uneducated and things like that when it comes to everything related to sexual health, sexuality, everything. So, you know, people like me, sexologists, sex educators, we try to give information, you know, but we want to let everybody know why it's important. We're not trying to teach a 2-year-old about intercourse,
Right?
You know, and that's where people's brain goes.
Yeah, it's so much more to
Exactly.
just like love and like other weird
Appropriate relationships.
Yeah.
That goes very deep into maybe this talk could help your child identify if someone's touching them inappropriately because you're having a talk about appropriate touching in relationships when they're teeny. And they're not calling somebody's vulva a tata. You know what I mean? So
No words do get thrown around. Yeah.
because, you know, research shows that people who prey on kids look for kids who don't know any correct word.
Yeah.
So think about that. Yeah. Oh, nobody taught him anything. Let me just get him or her.
You didn't know that?
You know.
Really?
So.
No.
All right. So I thank everybody. Thank you guys.
Wait, that was really important.
I'm gonna teach my daughter how to shoot a gun.
What?
Pow. That's all.
Pow pow. Okay, that was mad.
Pow, pow.
Being violent. All right.
Be violent.
Make sure for you, Dr. Heather, and whoever else is watching that actually, you know, is educated on the topic. Educate adults too, because a lot of adults don't know.
Oh no, we do.
Yeah.
We do. We definitely do.
You know, I could use, you know, a little pointer or two. You know, spread the word.
There's a rising generation of young people who don't necessarily have the education that I have or my colleagues have, who are reaching the young audience through internet, giving them sex education,
Yeah.
That's good.
which is good, you know, and they're saying great things. So if however they're able to be reached is fine with me.
Definitely social media. Now.
Look at them.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all see these slippers? Bam.
Wow.
All right, so I'm going to end. Hey, me and Med, we got to go. Peace.
Peace up.
Oops.
Take time down.
Wait a minute. How do you...